Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now, before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video of ours. Now, what a weekend. It has been action all across Europe and it didn't fail to deliver, from the FA Cup final here in England to Wolfsburg winning big over in Germany this weekend. Definitely didn't disappoint. And we'll start off with the FA Cup. It was so one-sided for Chelsea in the end. Sam Kerr scoring a brace, Fran Kirby also scoring as Chelsea went on to beat Arsenal by 3-0, and it was a thoroughly deserved win for Emma Hayes' side as they completed the domestic quadruple from last season. That is the league title, the Community Shield, the FA Cup and the Conti Cup as well. It caps off a brilliant 2020-21 season. Obviously they would have liked to have been better winning the Champions League, but that's here and there. From minute 1 through to minute 90, Chelsea just looked like they absolutely dominated Arsenal, put pressure on the Arsenal's back four and Manuela Zinsberger, who realistically kept Arsenal in that game for a lot longer than it was, because if Manu Zinsberger wasn't putting in some of the saves that she did, it really could have been a heavier scoreline for Emma Hayes' side. But it is a perfect weekend for Chelsea, and now their attentions turn to the Champions League this week. Right, elsewhere, let's have a look at the games from around Europe. So, on Friday in France, Montpellier and Paris FC played out a 0-0 draw. And then on Saturday, Stade Rennes beat Soyo Charente, Guingamp drew with Saint Etienne 1-1, Bordeaux and Dijon drew the same scoreline, and then PSG beat ICFF 3-0 with Leah Khalifi scoring a brace there for PSG. And then on Sunday, Lyon beat Fleury 91 4-0 with Ada Hegerberg, Amadine Henry and Janice Kamen and Grida Mbok Barthi being the goal scorers there for Lyon. And obviously that result keeps them 3 points ahead of PSG in the table. Over in Italy, we talked about the big game between Juventus and Sassuolo, and it was Juve that came out 2-0 winners with Cristina Girelli scoring a brace there for Joe Montemura's side. Elsewhere, Inter Milan won the Milan derby 3-0 with Gutia Carucini, Ejara Nashut and Kathleen Souza Feltosa scoring the goals there. Elsewhere, Lazio beat Hellas Verona, Fiorentina beat Pomigliano, Roma beat Sampdoria and Empoli beat Napoli. So that result has Juventus now 6 points clear of Sassuolo, who are 2 points ahead of AS Roma and AC Milan. Over to the Bundesliga now, and Bayern Munich put on a masterclass against Bayer Leverkusen, winning 7-1 with Maxime Roll and Leo Schuler both scoring a brace there as they put on the pressure to close the gap to VfL Wolfsburg, who themselves had a fantastic weekend this past weekend, winning 5-0 against Carl Zeiss Jena. Jill Roord, Joella Smits, Felicita Rach, Pauline Bremer and Sandra Stark scoring the goals there for Wolfsburg. Elsewhere in Germany, Hoffenheim beat Werder Bremen 7-1, Freiburg beat SGSS 1-0, Cologne beat Sand 1-0, and a very entertaining game on Friday evening saw Eintracht Frankfurt and Turbine Potsdam play out a 1-1 draw. Over in the Netherlands, the one game that took place on Friday saw Excelsior Barendrecht and Heerenveen play out a 2-2 draw, and then Sunday's action saw VV Alkmaar beat Zwolle 3-2. PSV got the better hand of Feyenoord, winning 1-0 with Marushka Valdus scoring the goal there, and the game between FC Twente and Den Haag finished in a 4-4 draw. Yes, you heard me correctly, 4-4 draw, with Fennek Alma scoring 2 of the goals for FC Twente and Lise Rijsbergen scoring a brace for Den Haag. So that table leaves FC Twente at the top, 2 points clear of Ajax and Feyenoord, and a further 2 points ahead of PSV. And finally, over in Spain, where it continued to be a perfect season for Barcelona by beating Athletic Club 4-0, Jenny Hermoso scoring a brace, Aitana Bonmati and Claudia Pina getting on the score sheet there, as they have now made it 12 wins out of 12 there in the Primera Iberdrola. Elsewhere, Sevilla and Real Betis played out a 0-0 draw. Granadilla Tenerife beat Rayo Vallecano 3-2. It was the perfect start under Real Madrid new manager by winning 2-0 against Villarreal. A perfect start there for them. And elsewhere in the Liga this past weekend, Real Sociedad beat Madrid CFF 2-1. Alaves beat Valencia 3-1. Sporting Club of Huelva and Eibar played out a 1-1 draw, and Atletico Madrid beat Levante 2-1. So Barcelona are now 9 points ahead of Sociedad, who themselves are 3 points ahead of Atletico Madrid as we head to the final week. Not the final week of action before Christmas. We have another week after that. But we are coming towards now, as we said on Friday, the business end of the season. And what a season so far it has been this side of 2021. Right, we'll be back later on this week to recap all the Champions League action that we have going on Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, as we head into the penultimate match day. And we'll look at all the talking points that may come out from this week's games and anything else that happens across the world of football. Right, like I said at the start, make sure you like and subscribe. Also follow us on Twitter as well at WF Talk 2020 for all the latest news and stories, whether that's from the NWSL, transfers going around the world, and anything else to do with women's football on a whole. Right, until next time, we'll see you soon.